guys have had so few losses this year. I mean, when you have one like last night, is it easy to just chalk that up as an off night, or do you look at certain things that happen in that game and say, okay, there's some real things that need to be cleaned up going forward here?
Yeah, we need to win or loss. We need to look at every little thing that we didn't do well. And yesterday obviously there was a lot of things that we didn't do as well as we did most of the year. So those games happen. It's a 2-game season. It's a tough season, long season. But it's important for us to recognize, the things that we need to do at a higher level. And that's why I always say, like, every loss can be a blessing in disguise, for us when you look at the bigger picture.
Do you see similarities in some of these losses? Maybe Sacramento, OKC, of teams hitting a bunch of threes on you and teams luring you into a shootout more? Or like, how do you kind of see that?
I mean, there's similarities, there's patterns, things that when we don't do those things, we kind of like shoot ourselves in the foot, offensively and defensively. And you also got to sometimes give credit to the other team too. It's a mix of a lot of things, but OKC, they also played a really good game, on both ends, and they made shots, Shea was really good, but Dort and Williams hit a lot of shots too, it's a mix of a lot of things, and we got to keep controlling what we can control.
Is it best for you guys to try to avoid track meet games, 130 to 125 kind of games? Do you think it's better to?
That's not who we are.
Yeah.
We are a defensive-minded team, and we know that's what's going to take us where we want to go, which is being champions. Obviously games like that can happen, but we can't let it's good that we recognize things that we got to do better. We fix it, and we charge, and then come back the next game with a better mindset.
I've heard a lot about this team's chemistry so far through this start and the winning ways. Does the winning come from the chemistry? Does the chemistry come from the winning? And what sort of got that on the right track?
I think the winning comes from, obviously you gotta want to enjoy playing with one another. You gotta want to enjoy putting the work together. I think the winning comes from the work. I think it comes from us understanding our strength and then putting the work every single day. And then when you're on the floor, everything happens naturally. Everything flows naturally. And, we all love each other. We all respect each other. We all want to see each other be successful, and I think once you have that, there's no limit to what you can achieve, and also when the adversity comes, when you trust each other and love each other and respect each other, you have each other's back. When the adversity comes, you don't split in different ways.
Within team success, you look at teammates and there's certain things that you're like, well, I'm really happy that this is working out for this guy, or, oh, well, look at him, I didn't know that he could do that. Have you had those type of moments this season?
I mean, yeah, there's always, people get better, and there's always moments when guys emerge as, doing things that maybe they weren't doing before, just get more responsibility and be able to really help the team in a big way. So that's the beauty of it. There's no finished product. There's always ways to improve, and at the same time, important to find the balance between improving, but also every single one of us being great at what we are supposed to be great at, for the team to be able to succeed. It's important, and I think we've been really consistent in doing that. Every single one of us is really focused on being great at what they are great at, and then obviously you can have a little fun, or it's important to keep the fun and also to keep improving.
Rudy, is there a different feeling in the building today after a loss versus after a win? Do you guys stay pretty even keeled on
you gotta stay even.
Yeah.
You gotta stay even. There's obviously a mindset of, like sometimes when you get a little slap in the face, you come back and you're ready to work. And today you feel that we're ready to really work on some of the things that we didn't get to work on for the last couple of weeks. And yeah, just keep going. And win or loss, I always say you can never too high, never too low. We not even probably a third of the regular season, and we're really happy with obviously winning games, but we want to win games in June, and still got a long way to go, and that comes with being consistent every day, whether it's taking care of ourselves, working on skill, working on our bodies, and keep working on all type of schemes that teams are going to try to throw at us in the playoffs. So every night is an opportunity for us to really keep growing, and that's also the beauty of it. You can't get bored in the NBA. You gotta stay with it.
Thanks, Rudy. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.